Now, your exclusive local alert weather forecast from Central Oregon's news leader.
Well, folks, we are set for some major changes coming our way because today our high temperature in Bend, 72 degrees. The high on Sunday, 49. So let's get to it. Here's what we got going on. There's going to be some rain involved with this first, then a wintry mix. In the mountains, they're going to see a decent amount of snow. Here's a look at the Old Mill District, and it is nice and quiet. The winds are noticeable right now, but they're going to ramp up. I'll show you that in a second. Here's the live traffic views, and you can see that Madras, Redmond, Sisters, Bend, Prineville, and LaPine all moving smoothly, although a little volume traffic there in Redmond. So we have a changing pattern with rounds of rain and mountain snow. That's what we're going to be dealing with over the next 72 hours. Rain is likely on Friday, so that rain's going to come in probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then we have this wintry mix over the weekend with mountain snow more than likely off and on throughout the weekend as a cold surge of air moves into place. All right, let's talk about the winds first before we get into that. All right, future track winds are as follows. We're looking at the sustained winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not all that bad Friday morning. But in the afternoon, we are going to be dealing with some fairly robust winds that are going to be coming from the southwest ahead of that rain event that's going to come through. So you see the sustained winds, they're 20, 25 miles an hour. That flow continues from the southwest, and the speed continues in that 20-mile-an-hour range on Friday. And the rain comes through, and the winds relax a little bit, and the temperatures settle down. Here's what we got going on. There's a massive area of low pressure up just south of the Gulf of Alaska, and this massively cold pocket of air is going to be in place. Now, this atmospheric river is going to bring in that moisture to the region, and in fact, what we have going on here is we'll just kind of draw this for you. We're going to continue to watch as this rain intensifies and goes up into and around the Seattle area, but it'll drag a frontal boundary through behind that, and that is going to be where the rain's coming from for wave number 1. So we're dry, we're mild, we're under the ridge. Then here's round 1 as this massive amount of moderate, even heavy rain there from Eugene to Salem, mainly along I-5. You see the mountains cutting it off pretty well. Then it does trickle over into our region. Then round 2 comes in at 7 o'clock in the morning of our Saturday, generally along the coast, and then pushes across. And with this, you see the colors change behind it. That's the colder pocket of air coming in. That's when we see this transition to a wintry mix here in the Deschutes County areas. Now, it will not accumulate because the ground's not frozen. It was 72 today. But we will see kind of a mix and some slush. And then as we get into 7 a.m., we're looking at some more snowy conditions coming through. And this round of precipitation, the genesis is coming from the south, and that means we're going to be seeing this moisture come up into the colder air. And I think Sunday is the best chance for us to see maybe an inch here at lower elevations. Got 70 and 68 right now in Bend and Redmond. Currently, we have a 70 in Bend, 68 in Redmond, 68 in the Prineville area. Lows tonight will get us into the 30s and 40s, so it's going to be a crisp night tonight, but highs tomorrow, interestingly enough, ahead of the rain, we will be in the 60-degree range. We'll get to the 60-degree range, even hit 70 in Warm Springs, but then once the rain comes through, temperatures will drop pretty quickly. So a 54 for Saturday for the high with a rain mix. A mix in the morning of Sunday and maybe more snow than rain, and then changing over to rain, and then some clearing and a spot shower on Tuesday.